Two 26-year-old teachers saving nearly $8,000 a month. And let's be honest, teachers really don't make that much money, especially right when you're starting out. Which is why we've supplemented our income with side hustles like FBA, MBA, TPT, tutoring, all things that have substantially increased our earned income. But most importantly, we've kept our lifestyle expenses the same despite the increased income. First, let's talk about our expenses. Rent. Landlord pays for all the utilities except for gas and electric, $53 this month. Internet, $59.99. Groceries, $180 this month, the best we've ever done. And yes, we're still eating delicious foods like this duck breast last night. Snack fun, Hawaiian shaved ice, and a couple of popsicles, and that's about it. The eating out fun. She ate some sushi, I ate some gyros, delicious food, but we only went out one time. Now on to the fun stuff, the personal fun, the things that we buy for ourselves. This month we spent $265. The first thing that I bought was this book called Blue Fishing. It's a book about building relationships to help you in business. I like some aspects of it, didn't like other aspects. The second thing I bought was this huge pot for this beautiful plant. I also bought a burrito last week, a new rice cooker, and a selfie stick for YouTube. Car insurance, gas, phone bill, not much you can do about it. You gotta pay it. Health insurance for my $152, and that's just because we're not married yet, but don't worry, we will be soon. And lastly, that brings us to our home improvement fund, $157, which we spent on the Always Pan that made our breakfast. Some delicious pancakes that I will be eating again very, very soon. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how two 26-year-old teachers spent $2,796 in the month of November. But that's not why you're here. You want to know how we save $7,800 in the month of November, and that starts with showing your income sources. First up is my teaching job. I'm a high school chemistry teacher, and from that job, I make a post-tax income of $4,522 a month, with the exception of July when I do not get paid. My second source of income this month, Amazon FBA, where I made $1,206 after fees. FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, is where you can buy and resell items on Amazon. You essentially buy an item, ship it to Amazon's warehouse, and when somebody buys that Prime eligible product, Amazon will pick it, pack it, ship it, and deal with all the customer support for you. I primarily sell textbooks, 42 books going out today. We got a whole bunch of books that came in last Wednesday and Friday, and we also got a whole bunch of books that still need to be listed, ready to go and shipped to FBA. My third source of income this month was Merch by Amazon, where I made $291. Merch by Amazon is a platform where you can design and sell t-shirts on Amazon, and it's really just an awesome platform. I also take those same t-shirts and list them on other sites like Etsy and Redbubble, and that also makes a little bit of income. All of those income sources give me a combined post-tax income of just over $6,000 for the month of November. Of course, I'm not the only one living here. Let's talk about my fiance, Mai, and how much money she brought in the month of November. Her teaching and tutoring brought in just over $3,000 of post-tax income. Second, her side hustle, Teachers Pay Teachers, brought in just over $1,000 of post-tax income. Her Instagram, blog, TikTok, YouTube, all also generate a little bit of income. Links in the description below. She's super awesome. And lastly, she made a little bit over $300 emceeing for a community event here in our local community. All of those income sources brought in a combined post-tax income of just over $4,600. And now what you've all been waiting for, two 26-year-old teachers bringing in $10,700 in the month of November. With expenses running us $2,800, we were effectively able to save just shy of $8,000 in the month of November. That gives us a savings rate of just shy of 74%, with which we've taken that money, invested in our own businesses, invested in index funds, ultimately accelerated our path to financial independence. What we should mention is that the reason why this was possible was because we didn't need to pay anyone else before we paid ourselves. And what I mean by that is we no longer have student loan debt because we paid that off. Neither of us have a car payment because we own both of our vehicles, and neither of us have credit card debt. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how two 26-year-old teachers are able to save and invest nearly $8,000 in the month of November.